Happy Wellness Wednesday chats with Chatty Jackie, everyone. Today I have my safe space poster behind me and I have my Love is Love shirt on in honor of Transgender Day of Remembrance, which was on Sunday, and in remembrance of those in Colorado who just wanted to dance. This week, November 20th to 26th, is also Bullying Awareness and Prevention Week. We use the word a lot, but what is it really? Bullying isn't stealing because, well, that's stealing. And bullying isn't pushing or hitting because, well, that's hitting and pushing. Both are wrong. The definition of bullying is anything done on purpose to scare or hurt a person physically, socially, or emotionally. And it's not okay. If there's anything I've learned about bullies, it's three things. One, I can't change the bully. Two, I can't change the bully. Three, I can always change what I do when I'm being bullied. And that's such a powerful thing. It reminds me that I always have power over me, how I react and respond, and how I get to feel about the situation. So, what can we do in those moments when it's happening to us? The first one is the easiest. Just walk away. I don't like how you make me feel, so I'm going to the library. Number two is to ignore the names. Now, that's easier said than done, but we have to follow the advice of Taylor Swift, who says so eloquently, the haters are going to hate, the fakers are going to fake. I'm just going to shake, shake, shake it off, shake it off. There's lots of terrible things people can say about anything if they want to make you feel bad. Take my glasses, for instance. People could say something mean about them. But instead of getting all mad and worked up, I could say something like, they're pretty cool, aren't they? They're Ray-Bans. And they make my eyes look so big. And then I could even add in something like, hey, you have nice eyes too. That can sometimes throw off a person because they aren't actually making you upset. My favorite example of that is Garfield. What if someone were to come up to him and say, hey, extra fluffy? Well, do you think he would care? No, he'd agree with the person and then he'd say, did you bring lasagna? I love lasagna. Bam. Bullying stopped in its tracks just by what he said. The third is to find friends to hang out with. It's harder to pick on someone when there are witnesses. Lots of schools are starting connection clubs where folks who are looking for someone to eat lunch with can find someone. And speaking of friends, sometimes the individual doing the bullying behavior also needs a buddy. It's amazing how a situation can change when something like, I don't like how you're making me feel. It makes me wonder if you're okay. Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? And it can change just with those words. The fourth is to tell someone. We always want to start by saying, no, thank you. And if that doesn't work, we say it a little louder, just in case they didn't hear us. And so someone around can maybe hear that we need help. And then if that doesn't work, we need to tell someone. I'm a big fan of always telling someone, regardless of the outcome. Like, for instance, if someone says to my boss, gosh, Jackie was being a real jerk today, but I asked her to stop and she said she was sorry. But the same thing happened Monday and Friday too. That's been a bit of a pattern. I wonder if she needs a vacation. And then maybe my boss can ask me and I can say, why, yes, yes, I do. The fifth idea is to practice what we would do. Hello, we love role plays. It's what we do with the puppets all the time. For instance, this month is our script on dealing with bullying. Kind of like we planned it that way. In the script, we role play one form of bullying and then we role play a possible resolution. So here's the thing. Bullying never feels good. It can mess with our sleep. It can give you a stomach ache or a headache. If you are feeling any one of these things because of how a person is treating you, remember, you can always call the kids' help phone. Bullying is one of the most common things they talk about with people under the age of 25, all the way up to 25, because there's always going to be that someone. There's lots of different reasons why someone would bully others, which means there are lots of someones who do it. And that's why it's so important to talk about what we can do to help ourselves and others. In the meantime, we want to hear your possible resolutions. What works for you? What do you say or what do you do if someone is making you feel bad? And then write it down. Maybe turn it into a play for us. Actually, make your own Wellness Wednesday video about it. Or make a music video like Taylor Swift. See you next Wednesday.